Yeah, hello, welcome everyone. Before we start, right, today is one of the very good occasion. Like today, Pranab Goyal birthday. So let's wish him a happy birthday. Pranab, am I
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah, hi.
So today is
Hey,
your
Yeah,
happy
birthday,
you are
right?
birthday,
correct.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Pranab.
birthday, Pranav.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Pranav.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Pranav.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so you must probably having a very good day today. Or you are coding.
Okay. Yeah, I am having classes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, enjoy your day. So let's discuss about today's agenda. Before that, I will just go through. I have refactored the code little bit, and somebody also raised a pull request in the playground, right? In the CLI folder, you will see the two folder now. One is Spike, another one is Twindle Daily CLI. Inside the Spike, whichever the program we have written till now, like for example, various PDF generation or CLI and Twitter API and EPUB, so all are there, but it is not, it is work independently just to encourage people to coding. But the next phase, as I stressing, we have to start working together. And I already seen some kind of movement from Mira also started contributing, and one more guy like Avilas created like Prettifier and ESLint. So those two program will give little bit structure to our code, and whoever is contributing to that project, make sure that you not going to have the package.json into individual files. So the package.json will be here in the outside of this, and here we will keep all the dependency. For example, now we have a very small dependency, for example, ESLinting, which will, and we are going to use Airbnb coding standard, and we can keep on tweaking this configuration, but this is just for starting. So here, if you are not familiar with that, ESLint and Prettify, this is a very amazing tool of JavaScript. So slowly, if somebody is knowledgeable enough, they can take a session of that. But basically, they will do, like, because this JavaScript is not a compiled language, so most of the errors it is difficult to spot in the, when you are writing the code. So, and also some of the, whether to you should use single quote or semicolon we need. This kind of this configuration of Prettifier will force us to do that, so that our code will look consistent and systematic. So I have created a couple of issues regarding that. So
Yeah,
please,
I'll take up that task and make a video.
yeah. And also there are a couple of tasks I created. Like for example, Mira will copy the Twitter copy and PDF. Somebody can take ownership and copy the respective file, so that once we want to run this index file, and index file will call this Twitter, PDF, Mobi, and MD and EPUB format and generate the output. So we should work together here. So anybody has any question here? For everybody, I do understand. I I take that as everybody understood that. Now, Sarath, can you drive this call? Like I'll skip to the design, and you can talk about design and take the feedback from other people. So I'll just quickly show what are the design we are talking today. This is one by
Sure.
Madhusudan. This is one by initial design by Tushar. This is by Saurav,
Mhm.
and this is by Frankie. This is by Joel. And I opened that page. Somebody people are started contributing code. I'm not sure the name, but we have already code. I'll just show through them. here that your prototype and other thing. But a couple of design I'll show you. This is one design.
Mhm.
This is one Madhusudan design again. This is one more design. I think somebody did. This is like Melissa. This is looks clean and some design, and this is one good design. Yeah. So it is up to you, Sarad, how you want to drive it. I can just guide me which screen to open.
Okay. I think we have about 6 or 7 designs in total, I think. So if you look at all the designs except 2, pretty much the rest of them are like following the same pattern of centered content alignment approach. So which is what we initially discussed. So which is good. We can take that approach. Second is like if you look at the other designs, can you scroll down? The other one, second option in the Twitter thread. Yeah. So that approach is a little more clean and sleek. That is kind of more attractive for end users. At the same time, but it does not completely in line with what we are trying to address in the phase 1. But we can take that inspiration and start, tweaking a little bit. So if I have to broadly classify, there are two designs now we have. Let's forget about the color themes and everything that people design. So one is this approach that you're viewing, and the other approach is the centered approach, which I think would be appropriate for what we are trying to convince, because we are just trying to entice users to sign up. So that's our goal by explaining what Twindle offers. That's all we're trying to do, not beyond that. Uh, so that is my thought process. People can contribute their options, because since we are small group, I think we would want to uh, finalize to 2 or 3 options and finally put it on Twitter, like through Profile can do that, and then get more feedback, because we don't want to build a product for us. We want to build for the users. So feel free to put in the number that you think is appropriate and you think is the right for the users now in the chat. We'll take a look at that.
Yeah. Sarath, I think we can do poll also, but poll has some
Mhm.
limitation. But we can discuss more as you rightly put your point across, right? Like what are the design you like. So I think everybody who want they can speak about it.
Mhm.
They can explain their thought process, what they like, what they doesn't like, so that it will
Yeah.
give some other people to choose them and agree or disagree.
Mhm.
So you want to discuss anything else, Sarath, or you want to talk
Uh,
anything more?
no, for landing page, sorry, for the phase 1, we expect only one thing from the users, which is to sign up, and second is to know about what the product is. So that is very clear. We are not going to distract from that, and people can pitch in their suggestions, like how we can improve around that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's okay.
And also, if you take one design, also, right, we can improve and we can take bits and pieces from other design, so
Yeah.
that collectively, for example, I like this, whichever the design we like.
Hmm.
This is like unique created by Saurabh, which is much more iconic and looks very good. I
Hmm.
convert tweets into digibooks and PDF, Kindle, and EPUB. So it clearly articulated by means of icons. That is a very good thing. And this is lots of people are like this cleaner approach.
Hmm.
But yeah, let's hear from other people also what they think.
Yeah.
Uh, Kenny?
Um, I like that one by the one you showed earlier also. Um, overall, I'm open for anything. I'm like not.
No, that is it will confuse Kenny. Like we have to give
Okay.
some opinion, whichever you like, because otherwise we can't come to a decision, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to right wrong. You just have to tell whichever you like because we have this much solution. We have 6 7 option. We have to pick one.
Yeah.
And today we'll pick one.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Could you scroll down? Um, I like
think
that.
I think
That one.
Sekhar also created one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one you like?
This last one.
From Joel?
Joel.
The
Yeah.
Frankie,
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you like? Can you bit elaborate?
It is very clean, and it is very to the point, and it is also trying to focus on just the one thing that you're doing.
But initially we have to replace with the email box.
Yeah, sure. That is fair enough, and I like that. At least the top bar section, I like that font and the small kind of a highlight on top of the features button. I like that parts, and overall it's clean and lot of white space also.
Yeah, so this design lots of white space, font are small, and so that is what you like.
Yes, and also earlier, I mean, I would be picking from each of these things that I
yeah,
like, but I think I need to go for one. One, it is this,
No.
but
You can discuss about other thing. So I think Sarath, you're taking notes, right?
yeah, I'm picking everything from all the designs, and we're going to come up with something. Because, for instance, when you touch base on the icons, right? I think icons speak more than words. So, how about let's use icons to showcase what Twindle does? That's a good thought from that. We'll take from that and then incorporate in our design.
Yeah, so this is really, I like it. I'm not sure about this purple color. This look very vibrant and different. I don't have any problem, but I'll open for suggestion.
yeah, I like this one also, and the top navigation also looks very clean for this.
Yeah, this is navigation, right?
Yes.
Any other you want to discuss about any other design? Like you can feel free to discuss. Today we'll have a design discussion, and end of the day we have some information,
Sure.
so that we can pick something and we can start coding together.
Yeah, guys, open up. Like we need to.
I like the purple one, the salad, I think. So Saura? How to say? The purple one, purple.
Yeah, this is Saurav created.
That one, exactly.
Yeah.
You have
I prefer this one.
you have any reasoning behind that? I'm just
Well, I like the way the both colors, the purple and the light purple, looks like. That's it, and it's a clean design, and that's it. It's just because when I saw it, I think I like it. It's a good one. I would do something like this, I think.
okay. So put your user hat and say like when you get to this page by clicking a URL, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Mm-hmm. How to say it in English? I think it's. I like it because it's clean. It's not a lot of text. For example, it's easy to use. I think enter your email here. Then the next one is how to convert it. There is, I think, it's an arrow. I don't know how to say selection box or something. PDF, EPUB, or Mobi. That one. That's what I like. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Mm. I don't know if I can transmit what I want to mean.
Okay. Yeah, who wants to go next?
Can I go next?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so again, I would go with entry 3, which is the purple one, primarily because he has targeted the 3 screens that we actually need. So we see visibly the design for the 3 screens. I'm not sure what that circle on the page is for, but I did like entry 2's professional look, the red. I mean, but we could use that for some other, like we can use that design for some other purpose, maybe like to promote our, because this is definitely, it was very professionally done, and I mean I'm still tempted by the look and feel of that design, but it didn't have our specific use cases.
Okay. So from a user standpoint, let's say if someone recommended you this link, right? When you open, thought like, what am I doing here? What's your first thought?
On this entry too?
On each entry, you can specify if you prefer.
Entry 2, I mean the way it's presented, it's very attractive, so I would definitely click on it to see what it is about. So yeah, so in that sense it's very attractive because of the colors and the way the page is structured. It's not just purely centered, but it's spread across. The content is spread across, and the page occupies a much better view. But like I said, the entry 3 has targeted all the specific user scenarios
that we can see. You don't worry about the feature, Mira. You focus only on that color theme and the design of the one page and compare the one page one by one. Because if you choose this design, right, we can very well add those other buttons here with this color theme. Like we can merge.
That would be great because, like you said, the icons look great on the purple page. The icons, the way.
So definitely, this is just to compare this page with that page. You don't need to this is the page, whether you like, or this is the page. Don't compare other pages.
Okay.
Because other pages we can take the inspiration. Yeah, I think got it. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got it. If I have to really pick between the two, and if we can design the same pages in this pattern, then yes, I would go with entry 2.
I think Tushar already coded in HTML CSS, if I'm not wrong.
No, this is done with Tushar because in the tweet you haven't mentioned any name. So yeah, I'll take a look at the page then.
I'm not mention his name. Oh, I
if
think
not,
yeah. Sorry, I was keep on asking people at that time. I was confused by two Tushar, one Tushar, and so I didn't put it.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I'll take a stab at it.
Aderinto, can you explain more elaborately?
Yeah, I said my option would be entry 2, because as a user, let's not forget that there are two things that I'm trying to do, or there are two things that we want users to do when they come to this page. The first one is we want them to sign up, and the second thing is we want them from that homepage to be able to understand what the whole project is or what the product is. And for me, I think entry 2 clearly it tells us what the product is, and it also has that call to action button that's going to enable them to sign up. So I may not say try for free, but because those are things that we can change fairly easily. But in terms of the display itself, it's minimalist, but it is also still quite attractive. So that's why this entry 2 has my vote.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, who want to explain next?
I'll choose entry 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Entry. Yeah, the reason being that I think Twitter is being used by both ages, old and young, male and female. White is a classic color. It's mostly used for backgrounds. Color blue too is liked by almost both male and female. I mean, so anybody, I think, since we are doing it for Twitter, I mean, blue and white, I think everybody will like it. So I choose entry 5. But any other tweaks can be done to it anyway. So for me, it's simple. It looks cool. So I mean, I'll choose entry 5.
Yeah, thanks, Iram. And we have other options as well. Like I'll just quickly show. This is one. I think if you've not seen it.
Raffo, anything simple, cool. I mean,
Yeah, no, I got it, but I'm just showing not only for tweet. Thanks for your suggestion.
all right.
I'm just showing other things so that they will also taken into consideration. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah, because I am not put this HTML pages into that entry. This is one. Already HTML CSS created for it, so we have to extend. This is Madhusudan. This is one page, I think inspired by that Twindle design. So this is like one created by Melissa. This is also one page is created by someone. I think Titli also created something. I'm not sure which one. I think this one she created, Titli.
Yeah, this is really nice as well.
Okay, now who want to talk about next?
So yeah, my choice would be again 5 because yeah, I like it. The colors are simple and it's like more focused on what we want. So because as we see, we just go to that Twitter thread and click on convert. So yeah, I think it's minimal, clean.
No, the Twitter thread anyway, it will be replaced by email. Just to give for page 1.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just telling like the design kind of thing, what is there on the page. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bijay. But this logo, it is put misplaced here. It should be replaced with some banner, and I'm not sure how this design will look like. But logo should come here, and there should be banner or something, not something, or I'm not sure. We can discuss.
Yeah, that was my problem with that entry 3 design, because the way the page is structured, the logo comes in the middle of the page and something was a little off. But yeah, otherwise the entry 3 and entry 5, they both look good.
Yeah, I think I'm taking all the notes, right? Probably what I'm hearing is the design should be minimalistic, no questions asked. At the same time, the design should be clean, meaning we should not fill the entire real estate space with content just because we have. Because too much of content, people are not going to read much. So that is the second point I see. Third point is what we are trying to do, conveying what we are trying to do is very important. So there are like 5 different components I've heard. So what I think tonight, what I'm going to do is come up with a mock-up which kind of incorporates the things that you guys are talking now. And then in the morning tomorrow, I'll be able to share like 2 or 3 different designs which talks about whatever we are discussing now, and then we can vote, and then we can have the high level mock-up ready over the weekend and people can start working. So more design thoughts would be nice. So so far we have Kenny, Fabio, Mira, Iram, Vijay Bhaskar, Adinanto spoke up. I'd like to hear like from people from the rest of the team as well, because we would like to know the thoughts.
Hi, Sharad.
Yeah.
Sharad, I think entry 5 is quite a good approach. It's looking like a Google search, so to the point.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Pranav, what do you think?
I think we should take different thing from different design. Like in the entry 2 or 3, there was a logo representation that what we can convert to. We can take that from there too and put it in some other design that we like more. Like everyone is saying 5 is looking good. So and I like it too, but we can take the logo concept from entry 3 and put it in entry 5. So that way it will be like we are taking good thing from every design, and I think that will be good. And I think the header, the top part of the page is somewhat mixing with the main part. Like if you see the color is same in every almost every design, not in this one, but in entry 3, if you see like header is not looking uh, different from the page. It's looking like it's mixed with the page.
So
So
it's difficult
what?
to identify, or it's
Yeah,
not readable.
yeah. So what we can do is uh, change a background color of the header a little bit, not too much. Like we keep it purple or whatever the main color is, but we dark it or lighten it, so it will be somewhat different from the main page, and it look kind of a different part. So
Okay.
it will not mix up with the main part of the page.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
I think we should also uh, keep an option to switch between themes. Like in entry 5, he gave an option to switch between dark theme and light theme. We can also do that, as many people prefer. Some people prefer dark theme and some people prefer light theme.
Yeah, that could be an optional. We'll definitely consider that thought.
So that's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else want to go?
Saurabh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm waiting for your input.
Yeah, I'm okay with all of other people said that we should combine the good parts of each and every design that we can come up with, that we have, and pick out the best thing that we can come up with here.
No,
So I
your design also very appealing. Lots of people already liked it. You most probably heard about it. Can you just walk us through your thought process, the color combination, and the whatever this you want to replace with something, or can you just talk about a little bit about your design?
Yeah, so I actually picked up the background design as this particular purple color because I thought, well, every site is mainly like white and all of that. So I thought, well, why not just go with a flow of whatever is coming to my mind and see what I can come up with. So that was first one, and the Twindle logo in the middle, I kind of like got, well, it wasn't actually kind of fitting in the corner because I was going for the circle logo, and the circle logo wasn't getting perfectly aligned with the font size that I have picked for the heading at the left corner, so where Twindle is written. And I also didn't know the color of the logo, so that's why I actually put the purple background for now, because I think once you actually design the logo and based on the color of the logo, we can kind of like we have to then decide the actual background color. So that's why I actually put it in the center rather than going with that particular Twindle, because if I am going with the yellow color in Twindle and somebody actually creates a completely different color for the logo, then it won't match. So I thought, well, okay, so let's put it in the middle and where it can be left at as a standalone. As for the white color, that was for the contrast, and a little lighter purple color was also for the contrast. So when we have whatever section we are in, that was in white. And for example, about us is active at this point, let's say, and so that's why it is in white, and every other inactive section will be in kind of like purple, light purple. And go to the third one. And so here I actually left this particular header, but in actual, when let's say if we actually, when I thought about designing it, I thought, well, there won't be a header at this point, or there will be a sticky header, but something along that line, because we are actually letting my thought was that the user can click on each and every section, and then our page will simply scroll up or scroll down with that scroller effect that we have, that we actually can kind of get using JavaScript. So that was my thought process here. And as for no section divide, that was something that I actually thought, well, why not give it a try, because I'm kind of got fed up with designing the header and then main section and then footer and all of that. So I thought, well, let's blend it all together and see what actually comes up after doing something different here. So that was my whole idea here. And I went with whatever something that actually looked pleasing to my eyes when I was designing it. So this color actually popped up.
Yeah, thank you very much, Saurav. I think this is a very good design, and you thought through all the point, and looks really good. Thanks for your effort. And as you also agree, like we have like we'll take opinion from everybody, and took the inspiration from your design, the design, and we'll come up with a very good, whatever we can. Okay.
Yes, that will be good. And once the design is confirmed, then we can actually hop on to the Twindle web repo and start contributing the front end there as a single source. That would be beneficial.
Yeah, yeah, I'll give an guidance on that, whether to go to different repo or use the same repo. I have some, but yeah, you are right on that point.
Yeah.
Melissa?
Yeah, I think I agree with most of everyone. Like, it will be good to take the best parts of each proposal and make it together. Like, for example, I do like the entry number 5 because it's minimal and it focuses more on that text input. But I also like the purple one because it has like the font bigger, so it takes almost all the screen. I don't know. I like those. I wouldn't use the purple color, right? But like at the background. But as Sarab said, it's gonna change once we pick the logo and we pick the colors that we're gonna use.
But you have to choose one at least strongly.
Oh, I will say number 5 then.
No, I'm just kidding. It is confusing all the time. I am also personally, I am not a design person, so it is very tough task for me to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good that we have so many options to talk about. Like that's very good thing.
Yeah, same here actually, Praful. I'm not the design person. I actually simply coded in the backend for 18 months. I don't even know the edge of HTML at this point.
No issue, but
Well, not the designing part actually. So this is my first time actually trying out some design. I actually had a very great friend in my last company who actually was quite good. So I kind of picked up the aspect that he used to keep telling me about. So, but I never actually did anything in my company because we are kind of very separated at work.
Yeah, yes, sir. But your first design is come out really nice, and lots of people started liking it, so that's good. Anybody else want to discuss anything about their opinion?
Yeah, hi, Praful.
Yeah, hi, Praveen.
Yeah, I thought my go-to is for entry 5 because it's like Yeah. It's very minimalistic, and I like the color combination of white and in some place they're using blue. It's not very distractive. It's very easily to convey our exact main content to the end user. That's what I choose Simplify.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Praveen. Thanks for your input. Anything else you want to add? Akshay Sarma?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I think everyone has said everything which I wanted to say, so that's why I was not speaking. So I will just cut to the chase. For my perspective, it should be minimal design. It should be focusing on what we are doing. Like everybody has said everything. Okay. So I was not saying anything. And there are, I think, more than 5 entries in the group, as I've seen by sharing the screen, which Praful was sharing the screen. Okay, so I think the concept is clear in most of the design that it is central aligned. Okay, and the text is minimal and it's focusing on the parts that we are working on. Okay, so that's, I think that's, everybody has said these things. Okay, so that's it, Praful.
If you have to pick one design, which one you want to pick from entry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, if actually I'm also like Melissa only, so I'm confused a little bit. But like Pranav said, we can pick some good parts of some things like in entry 5. Okay, it's minimal. Okay, from my point of view, it's minimal, and based on my user experience in using other, like somebody also said ki we should keep it like Google search, like it's straight to the point, you have to search like this. Okay, so in entry 5 also you just go there and it's written there what we have to do, nothing else, so user will not be distracted by other things. Okay, but there are some things that we can move from entry 3, I suppose, that purple design. Okay, like this is, that was also looking very cool. Okay, so we have to actually manage these between 2 to 3 design that we have to manage. Okay, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Thank you, Akshay. Adetola Jesula Yami. Sekhar. Sekhar Ranjan.
Okay, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your design preference?
My what?
Are you following the discussion today?
Yes, I am. I'll pick probably 5. Yeah, entry 5.
Can you talk about more about that? 5.
I think it's straightforward, and I think is, should I say, easy to the eyes. I don't really have to do or see so much and get easily distracted. So I think it's okay for me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. I think. Hello.
Yes, Sekhar, go ahead.
Yeah. I think entry 2 and entry 5 is very looking great. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It looks great. Like everyone said. Because yeah, it's like you can see on many products, new products on on web pages. And entry 5, yes, it also looks great, simple, and very minimal type. Yeah.
Thank you, Sekar. TRT?
Thank you.
Well, I will choose various things from various designs. Like I like the purple one's button and simplicity of design number 5. And can you scroll up? Yeah, and dark mode of this design I will pick up. Dark mode is quite cool. Yeah, buttons from purple one. But I think those buttons can be added later because we are only focusing on single theme like PDF right now. So PDF fifth one will be better. And 2 looks quite appealing, but yeah, 2 is also good, I think.
Okay.
It's quite clean.
Hmm.
So I think everyone has said that like it take what we are trying to focus, it should take that. And simplicity of the design, minimal content, no, so that user wouldn't have to wait for what you are trying to say. Simple, that we are converting this into this, that's all. And what we are, a little bit of message like what we are open source, and that all kind of things, like minimal percentage of uh, text, I think.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And before, like, Sarath, let me give a task to Saurav. Saurav, are you ready for a version 2 of your Figma design? Saurav?
Yeah.
I think you heard the Sarath also saying that he will come up with some prototype and some process, but you also
Mhm.
can take some initiative. And I think majority of the people like this entry 2, entry
Yes.
3, and entry 5. So
Okay.
I think the people are mostly like with this lots of white spaces. So you can
Mhm.
just try to combine these 3, and you can come up with some design. Maybe you can for the time being park this purple color and come up with some clean color like this black and white text or little
Entry
bit.
2.
Entry 5 most probably people are mostly preparing. So
Okay.
create a theme based on entry 5, but take inspiration from entry 2 and entry 5, entry 3, your design. So,
Okay.
or you may have
Kind of like
to,
there should be some white spaces left, so that it actually looks like there's space there and something like that, right?
yeah, and also if you
Like
don't
it's.
mind, like Sarath also
Mhm.
can jump in. Like I spoke with Joel
Mhm.
Binay Kumar, he is approachable. So you both,
Yeah.
including Sarath, can decide together. And if you want to bring somebody else interested, join. But you two, including Sarath, can you guys work together and come up with the next iteration? Because you here in the discussion,
Mhm.
I think some noise is coming from somebody.
Yeah, I think somebody actually joined. Alassi Habib. Yeah, he muted it. He or she muted it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you work on the little bit different design and collaborate a little bit with Binay Kumar. If you're not sure his
Okay.
idea, I'll give it to your idea. And Sarath
Yes.
also let him drive his prototype and approach you, and let Sarath decide what you want.
Mhm.
Yes, Sarath.
Okay, just one point I'd like to add. When you're like combining, is it just necessary that we have to make a single non-scrolling screen, or is it that we could have, say, the first part that the user is seeing when they're coming into the page is entry number 5, and then as they're scrolling, maybe they could see some section which looks like entry number 2, and then once they get to the bottom a section like entry number 3, the third slide with a PDF, EPUB, etc. Maybe that could be another way of combining these.
I do have one more point to add to that, Kenny. Can I speak?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so of the, I think entry 5, the other designs, which are all centered in the middle, they all look like good designs for a desktop view. Like, I'm not sure how it'll look on a mobile. Like, if you take entry 2, I think it'll look good on the mobile screen because it's responsive. But I'm not sure how entry 5 and all those would look on a mobile screen, and most likely we would expect users to subscribe on a mobile. So that's one thing. I mean, I don't think anyone mentioned this point before. I'm not sure how it looks right now on the mobile screen. So I think that's another thing that we need to take into consideration.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, Mira.
Sharad, how do you want to take that up?
Yes, Sarath, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we did not talk about the responsiveness in the mobile versions because we don't want to design like a mobile first approach has been like the first thing in the industry, but at the same time it depends on your user base, right? It's always good to have a product which is responsive so that you don't have to worry about when you expand your user base. For sure, we definitely would need to make some tweaks for our design for mobile version for sure. Since it's a beginner friendly project, I would like to see like first the web app design go out so that then the rest of the team or the people whoever is interested can pitch in and make it more responsive in the mobile. That's the reason like we have not talked about mobile design first, because we need some sort of session or something like that for beginners to understand why mobile version is important, what are the things we need to consider before we design responsive UI for all the devices. So that's the reason for not discussing that. Uh, uh, on the prototype, I did not hear clearly when Proful said because it was a little noisy. So I was wondering what's about that. Like work with Saurabh, and can you repeat that, Proful?
Yeah, Sarath. Like as you said, you can come up with the design what you thought about yourself. Like you'll come up with the prototype, right? You'll improve your mock-up. That's what you said, right? Yeah, you go ahead and do that, but at the same time, right? Because Saurabh already come up with this design, and he was attending this call. So what I said, right? Because most of the people are preparing entry 5.
Okay.
And entry 3 by Saurabh and entry 2. So he can try to combine it and come up with a high fidelity design as well. Because he now got the feeling like what people want. The people want minimalistic design, like lots of spaces around. So he can put some more iterations. So it will help you. That's what I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Because it's clear from the inputs, right? It's pretty much around these jargons called minimalistic, ease of use, eye pleasing, and all this. So it's going to be a combination of 5 plus 3 plus 2. So that is what it's going to look like. So he can start working on that, and then once I have the low fidelity mockups ready, then they can pitch in and start making those changes.
Yeah, and also I've asked like Saurabh if he want to collaborate with Joel Binay Kumar, because he come up with that design 5.
Yeah, I will be happy to. So I will need his IT so on Twitter, because that's the best place we can actually connect very fast.
Yeah. No problem. I'll say the ID to you and Sarath as well. And if somebody else, you both started because almost you both are working in Figma, and you other people have started working in HTML, CSS, and Sarat will continue about giving the high-level direction, what component you want to inspire from others. So low fidelity diagram and prototype. So that would be finally what Sarat will provide to us. But you guys can iterate and discuss about like how look and feel looks like, what color theme. Yeah, at this moment, right, I would suggest Saurav, what I'm getting a feeling like stick with the white and black and white theme, because
Yeah.
color is a very difficult choice. So the more constrained design is will look good. Because
Yes,
using
I exactly. I'll consult it with Joy because he has some good insight about the color and font and UI other thing.
yeah, because
So
better to play around with the white space, banner, and all this thing instead of focusing too much on color. The next iteration we can discuss more on the color, because using a bold color, the all attention is going to the color, not to any other UI element. If I
yeah,
understand it correctly, right?
yes.
So Sarath, you got it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you come up with the, like what are the inspiration, like your prototype you complete it at your time, and let these two people also start collaborating, so that parallelly, so you can also form a group or whatever the way you want to oversee that. So you have the ID for Saurav and Binay Kumar, right?
I can find them on the Discord, I think. Yeah.
Or I'll give it to you. So you can just group them together, so that they can combine that both of the design and come up with something. And Tushar yesterday came and he was a little bit sick. Otherwise, he could have also contributed, I think. But for the timing, let Saurav and Joel Binay Kumar contribute under your guidance.
Okay. Yeah. So does it make sense why we are not thinking about mobile first approach now, or if anyone has any questions?
Yeah, I got that, sir.
Yep.
Okay, then I think, do you think like Sarath, voting is needed, or we finalize today? Like I think we finalize today the entry 5 with a combination of entry 3 with some kind of touch with the entry 2. So this 3 mixture will come up with the design. I think there is no need for voting anymore. We have to get to work.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. We have enough inputs to come up with that, and then maybe for color theme or things like that, we can touch base in the future.
Yeah, as I said, like better if you don't know something, better to stick with black and white or a little bit gray or bluish color. So that will give a good color theme initially.
Yep.
Okay then. So all agree, or anybody want to have any point, and to add anything?
No, completely agree.
Kenny, Bizay, Melissa, Akshay?
Yeah, all good.
Okay then.
I agree.
Ederinto? Yeah, so Sarath, I think today is a very good quality discussion. I think we finalize the design.
It's fine. It's good. Let's finalize it. No need for another meeting.
Yes. So Sarath, are you happy?
I'm always happy, man. What's
no, the design finalized, we already come up with some kind of some decision today.
Yeah, it has to happen at some point, right? Like we cannot
because I was scared like we'll keep on going loops and loops and loops, and we won't come to any conclusion. But today that all people given the clear decision.
Yeah, I mean it's bound to happen, right? So
otherwise, keeping an open the option, it won't never close.
Yep. All right.
Okay, guys. Have a good day.
You as well.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.